Pull this down a little. Hey there, collective. I'm getting ready to start a collective reading for you guys. This will be a love reading, but obviously I will cover anything else that may arise during the course of the reading. This is going to be a general reading though, so it may or may not resonate with you. Obviously there will be a lot of people that see this, a lot of different signs, a lot of different situations. So if it does resonate, of course that's wonderful. If not, maybe check back or look at even some of your other placements, specific placements, to see if any of those resonate. Okay? All right. Get a couple more shuffles. Hope you guys are doing well. And also, if you like the content, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you would like to. Okay, Spirits and Angels, give me some messages on my collective's person, please. There's just some messages here that my collective needs right now. See that wheel coming out. Depth, complexity, awareness, importance. Okay. Some tension. I'm sorry. All right, that's in reverse. That's a good thing. What's that? There's some clinging, holding on, obsessing, washing. I've got several over here. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Pretend. Trapped in reverse. There's some resentment though. And then elusive. And then emotional whirlwind. Okay. So let me see what we have here, collective, just to get started. Okay. You know what? I started to immediately say your person is being elusive, but I feel like both of you guys may be being a bit elusive at this particular time. As we get more into the reading, as you know, of course, when I start to pull the, especially the tarot cards, we're going to start to really see the energies begin to sort of shift a little bit, but a lot of them will probably confirm the initial messages as well. Anyway, I feel like somebody was certainly, or has certainly been kind of elusive with you. Maybe even, sorry about that, that's my cat playing. Maybe even being a bit dishonest about something here is what I'm feeling. Or maybe, I don't know, giving you like half-truths in some way, something you can't quite put your finger on. It's interesting though, because the tension card is the only one I actually got in reverse here, and that's a good thing because it means if you guys were having some kind of tension, some kind of turbulence within the relationship, that is actually shifting. So this is making me think that somebody is releasing something, maybe releasing whatever was creating that, maybe releasing the feelings associated with it. If there was like some kind of, I did see resentment, didn't I? Oh yeah, some resentment over here. If there was some kind of angry words spoken, or there was some kind of bitterness or resentment towards it, it looks to me like someone is definitely trying to release those feelings. Somebody who has felt like they were trapped, okay? I don't know what they were stuck in a situation, stuck in some kind of circumstances, maybe, you know, I don't know, they could have very well been stuck in their head. We'll have to clarify to see, but whatever it is, I feel like somebody is starting to gain a lot of perspective here about the depth of this situation. You definitely got somebody here that is clinging to you in some way, okay? Even watching you, if they're able to watch you, kind of, certainly, I'm going to use the term obsessing because that's what I'm seeing here, but I just feel like they're really holding on to you very tightly, which is interesting because I'm almost feeling like somebody is some of you know this, is what I just heard. So some of you actually know that they're actually holding on to you. So maybe you can actually feel them, feel their energy. And maybe they're trying to contact you as well. If not, I do feel like there's going to be some kind of contact coming, or somebody is wanting to contact, to reach out. I feel like this is a pressing issue for whoever I'm reading for. Yeah, I think whatever happened in this relationship, I feel like it was very dramatic. I don't know why. It just, there wasn't a lot of stability is what I'm getting, okay? This would be equivalent to if I saw, you know, anytime I see the tower or the tower coming down, it usually shows me there's not a foundation, and that's kind of the way I'm feeling, like the foundation was not built in a very solid manner is what I'm getting. Maybe because somebody was being a bit elusive, they weren't being very honest, and so how can you build a stable foundation on that, right? I feel like someone was definitely wearing a mask here. But whatever happened here, whatever led to, especially the resentment may actually be coming from your side, to be honest with you, if you're feeling a little resentful about the way things went down, or vice versa, whichever. I'm feeling like a lot of that tension is trying to be let go of. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've only done it, I don't know, maybe a handful of readings in the last week due to my crazy work schedule, but I'm starting to see this energy, which I'm absolutely loving. And I know this is not going to relate to all of you guys. So some of you may still very well be in the throes of, you know, whatever happened here and still really feeling the effects. But I'm seeing a huge energy, a push, if you will, of people just really kind of stepping back into their power. And even if you're watching readings or catching readings or something like that, you're still trying to move forward. I'm feeling a great push in terms of that. And I've really been surprised by some of the readings lately, and very honestly very grateful as well. I'm glad to see that people are doing their very best to definitely to gather their strength and to begin to really move forward into something that makes them happy. You know, regardless of what happens here, we know that we keep on living, right? We keep on moving. So, but somebody has figured something out is what I'm getting with this. I think that, again, they were pretending, and they have been pretending that this is not bothering them, but that's just not true because they're holding on so tight. And I feel like they have really figured out. Okay, so some of you guys have not even talked to this person in a long while is what I'm getting. I don't know why, but that's what I just got. So some of you will actually relate with that. But they're figuring out, or they have figured out, they understand the actual depth of what has happened, or they understand the depth of this relationship or this situation, whatever it is. Whatever they have with you, I'm feeling like they definitely are understanding the depth of that now. So let's get some tarot on it and see if we can get certainly some clarification. Spirit guides and angels, talk to me about my collective's person, please. Can you tell me about this person? Okay. All right. All right, so we're starting with the Six of Wands. You know, it is upright, so I'm thinking that this person, yeah, look at this. We got the Two of Wands. I'm telling you, somebody has actually figured out the depth of this situation right here, and that's why they're starting to, they're wanting to release any of the tension that was being held between y'all. This may have actually kept you guys apart for some time, you know, whether it's been a long time or whether you guys have had a falling out or whatever. I feel like that is what it was created here. But they're wanting to turn that around is what I'm getting, because they can't let you go. Okay, they can't stop watching you. I feel like they're just holding on to you. Definitely energetically, I feel like they're tightly holding on to you. There's no way you're not thinking about this person. Yeah, there's no way they're not popping up several times a day in your head, because, I mean, I just feel it so strongly in this particular energy. They're still wearing a mask, though, so if you actually see them, you may not even know this, but I feel like you feel it. I think this person is all in their head with this emotional whirlwind card, though. This definitely shows me that this person is all in their head. They don't feel very stable in this specific situation. It's almost like you took the control away from them, or they feel like it's out of control at this point. Okay, so even if they're the ones that kind of moved on or created, if it was just a fight, you know, even if they're the ones that moved out of it, they're certainly feeling like, I don't know, they feel like that somehow you got the control. I don't know what happened here. They're feeling very affected by it. Again, I know I picked up a minute ago that some of you have been out of contact for a long time, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're feeling like it's been a long time and nothing has happened, and so, you know, they've lost control in a sense. I also feel like this might be a controlling person. You know, for some of you, this might be a person who likes to stay in control. Tell me about their person, please. There's some angels for my collective. Who is this person they're dealing with? So I have the 6 of coins here, of the 2 of wands, and then I have the 5 of coins. And then I have the ace of wands, yeah. Yeah, see, I have a person here who's definitely, they may have been given to the wrong situation, to be fair. You know, they definitely were not given to this situation in the way that they should have been. But I'm feeling, especially with this two of wands here, that they may have been given to the wrong situation. So if you know that they were out there and they were involved in someone else, this could have very well been their story. And honestly, another situation doesn't actually have to be a person. It could be anything else. You know, they weren't investing in you properly. Yeah. They weren't investing in you properly. And now I'm feeling like they're feeling like, I never get choices off of this card, but that's what I'm getting today for some reason. Like they're feeling like perhaps you've made another choice, or, you know, maybe they finally settled on their choice. And when I'm looking at this, we have a person here holding, they're holding the world in their hand, and then they're holding one of the wands. For some reason, that's signifying to me tonight, almost like they've chosen one, like I've made a choice, you know, like this is what I want. This is where I want to invest. Because currently, it appears to me that they're feeling definitely very sad. They're feeling like they've been cut, in a sense, okay? They're bleeding out over here, according to this card, okay? They just feel like they've been left out in the cold. Definitely feeling pretty emotionally depleted. May even be feeling, I'm not sure exactly what happened. Every situation, of course, is going to be different. They may even feel like they have lost something in terms of not just emotional. I'm getting a lot of emotions from this card for some reason, but it could also be financially. Could be both of them for several of them. They might actually be tied together. Whatever it is, they're certainly feeling like they are... I just heard all alone. I'm not... Okay. This is kind of taking a turn, so I'll just go with it. Feeling like they're all alone. They want to make a decision here. I feel like they have actually made their decision in terms of this. They recognize what has happened because they've also recognized the depth here. And also, whatever they were investing in, I guess, before... I feel like that might have been a waste of time. Again, it may have just been not prioritizing. It could have very well been in someone else, or it could have been in a family situation, obviously work, anything else, partying, you know, just staying single, whatever. It didn't work out. Okay, and now they're feeling very much alone. And this card really stands out to me just because if you look at it, I mean, the woman looks sad, but also she's looking down at how she's been cut here. What do they want? They want to have, you know, something very passionate. They want to have a new beginning in a new direction, is what I'm hearing anyway, in a brand new direction. Okay, you see this is coming out like the hand of God, right? Just handing this to this person. That's interesting. I just got almost like a quick vision of someone actually praying to. Maybe this person is very... I don't know, they don't have to be religious to pray, I guess, but, you know, religious, spiritual, whatever. But I do feel like somebody has been kind of I do feel like somebody is. Now I'm seeing a rosary. So again, they may even be Catholic, but somebody has certainly been praying for a new opportunity or something new. They want something new, I feel like, and just, something happier, something, creative. I feel like this person may be somebody who's very, like a very passionate person, a very energetic person. I do get controlling though, I'm not going to lie. I keep getting that, so I'm not sure where that's coming from. We'll see as the cards move on, but they do like to be in control of situations. And I'm feeling like they're not really feeling so in control of the situation right now. They're feeling very, well, left out, very much alone right now. But what they're wanting is to have some passion again. They're wanting to have some fun. They're wanting to oh, okay. Maybe they've been in a situation too, whatever they've been dealing with is kind of taking the life out of them a little bit, because I'm feeling like they're wanting to get back to life in some way. They haven't really been living or enjoying their life. Maybe they've just been working, doing whatever else, but whatever it is, it has left them feeling pretty alone, and they want to get back, I feel like, into life again, into doing things, and passionate things, fun things, things that excite them, and maybe creative new things, whatever. That's what I'm getting. So tell me about this person and how they feel about my collective. Interesting. How's this person feel about my collective? That's an angel. Oh, wow, look at that. All right, well, they know they wounded you. Okay, so whatever happened in this situation, they know that they definitely wounded you. They probably feel like you're going to be a little bit guarded, but they're looking at you as somebody who got hurt in this situation. Okay, you can see this person has stitches. They're all bandaged up, right? This is definitely the wounded warrior, but I think that they also look at you as being a very strong person. Not only strong, possibly physically, but you have a very strong character about you. Like you're going to keep going regardless, and you have just proven that. With this, but they do know that they hurt you. They do know that the way they left you was hurtful to you. They know that it wounded you in a sense. Something they said also, I'm hearing, could have very well wounded you. Whatever, could have been something that led to this. Yeah, I just heard, I wish I could take it back. So something they said could have very well wounded you as well, and they know that. They know that it cut you. And look at this. Now they're the one that's looking cut over here. And then we have, I'm asking how they see you and feel about you. We have 10 of Cups, which is a very beautiful card. So some of you could have been in a close connection with this person. They definitely look at you as their wish fulfillment, but I see this as a family card too. Okay, so this may have been family, or you may feel like family to them, like a very much a closeness where they just feel at home. They feel like they can be themselves. Wow. Yeah, I feel a lot of regret in this situation as well. And then we have Temperance. So that's Sagittarius. Actually, let me call out these cards. Yeah, and then we have, the Ten of Swords. So yeah, you might have actually ended this. You may have actually cut this person out or them to you. Either way, regardless, I'm asking how they're seeing you. And they're seeing you as someone who they actually hurt, but you are definitely someone who was fulfilling to them. Maybe they didn't always recognize that, but they certainly see that right now. Someone that they could have built with, had a family with, certainly a lot of emotional fulfillment with right here. You're definitely someone who made them happy. They're seeing you also as someone who's very balanced, I'm feeling. Someone who likes to take a measured approach. Somebody who likes to have... I don't know why I just heard equality. Maybe equality in the relationships or something like that. Like you definitely wanted that. Okay, so you asked them. You told this to them. And they may have told you that's not something they could do at this time. Or they may have told you, for some of you, that they would try to do that they're working on it or something along those lines. But then it just didn't happen. Regardless, you knew that you weren't getting it. And so I feel like there was definitely an ending here. So this is probably a person that you are maybe not dealing with, it looks like to me. They feel like also with this particular card too, not only was it ended here, they feel like you probably feel backstabbed, okay? You probably feel betrayed. This person is actually, you can see that she's actually face up in comparison to the Rider-Waite, but Yeah, like you were backstabbed or betrayed in some way. I feel shocked by this, honestly. So some of you guys may not have even seen this coming, perhaps. Whatever happened, whatever took place here. Okay. All right, so how do they feel about my collective? For some of you guys, this is definitely going to be a third-party situation. I don't have any cards yet to indicate that, but I feel it. I feel it. It's not going to be for everybody. If it's not your story, just let it go. Of course, as always, but for some of you, it will be that way. Whether you did it or whether they did it, but according to this and the way they're looking at you, knowing what they did to you, I'm going to guess that this may have been their actions. Look at that. All right. So I'm asking how they feel about you. So this is really interesting. So the first we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. Then we have the Sun, Leo energy. Then we have the Emperor. Okay, Aries. Could be dealing with any of those signs. So we have the Four of Coins here. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So, I mean, honestly, I think that this person has a great deal of desire for you with this Lovers card, most certainly. I think that, they feel like there is a lot of emotion in this situation. I think that has thrown them off balance a little bit, with judging by these cards up at the top here. They may not have realized that at first. Like I said, I feel like this was kind of quick for some reason, or maybe not quick, but shocking. Whatever happened was shocking. Whatever came to light, perhaps, was shocking. Something shocked. Something was shocking. I'm definitely feeling that. Somebody felt very betrayed by this situation. But they're looking at you like someone who, obviously, they have a lot of, I feel lust in this situation as well for some reason. So somebody that they have a lot of lust, a lot of passion, a lot of, somebody who they strongly desire, somebody who, yeah, I just feel like someone who they have a lot of feelings for as well. They view you obviously as the sun. Okay, they feel like you're somebody who definitely brings a lot of happiness into their life, a lot of joy into their life. But right now, it's so fun. This person's all over the place. So I'm asking how they feel about you. We also have the Emperor in reverse here. Okay, not a very good card, honestly. So remember, I kept saying somebody in this situation is controlling. I kept feeling this person was controlling. Well, the Emperor in reverse is hands down controlling. Okay, the Emperor upright period is a person that likes to stay in control, but I felt controlling, and the Emperor in reverse is certainly controlling. They can also abuse their power, their authority. They, could very well force things on people. Let me see if I can clarify what I just said. That sounds terrible, but like force their opinions, like you got to think like I do, you got to be like I am, you got to, dress like I want you to, just those sort of things. They can be very, they just like to dominate, and that's not going to go over very well. I do feel like this is someone who may have kept a lot to themselves in the relationship as well. That was part of that mask, though, I'm feeling. And that's also part of the elusiveness. Like, they just didn't tell you. They didn't tell you a lot that was going on. So they may have kept you wondering about a lot of things that were happening in this situation. They do feel like you've been very strategic, I'm feeling. I'm not getting that you're trying to get away with something down here. I feel like you're being very strategic in this situation. They feel like you're a bit elusive as well. Interesting. So maybe you are now. You're keeping a lot to yourself, but also you're being very strategic in this situation. Whatever that means. Even if that means just holding back your energy, even if that means just choosing to not play their games anymore, whatever. They're viewing you as that. Okay, so tell me, what is this person's next move then? What is their next move towards my collective? Oh, God. Now they're the wounded warrior. Look at that. Crazy. So they're wounded too. What happened, collective? What is this? All right, they're definitely feeling wounded too. Oh, snap. Look at that. And then we got the King of Wands in reverse. Oh. Six of Cups. And then we have the Seven of Wands, but it's in reverse. Again, we got a card. Remember up here, this was somebody that was trying to release the tension around this situation, trying to get out of this pattern where they were feeling very stuck, right? And then here we have similar, except for we have someone who also feels like the wounded warrior. They feel like they've been in battle too, obviously, by whatever has happened here in this particular situation. Again, I keep going back to this depth card because for me, that's a really big deal. Okay, you're sitting trapped in all of these emotions, and I'm feeling like even illusions for many of you guys and many of these, you know, the people that you're with. And so you can't really see things clearly. And once all of that starts to move out of the way, once you start to move out some of the tension, you start to move out of just being stuck in your head, you start to see things very clearly. And that's when this kicks in, okay? That awareness comes up. The importance of your relationship, of your situation comes up. The depth of what it really means to be in this particular situation. And how much you mean to them, okay? How much emotion is really there that has been just covered up by all of this, you know, anger, frustration, this tension that was in the relationship before. Wow, okay. So, you know, what we have here is we have someone who's been very wounded. I'm asking about their next move. You know, I don't see a whole lot of movement. I do see one, but I don't see a whole lot. I do see the King of Wands here. Okay, the King of Wands, of course, in reverse to me, definitely not a good card. This shows me that a person is feeling very wounded. I'm feeling like even this is not just their body. Their ego is wounded. You know, they're feeling emotionally wounded. For some reason, they're feeling rejected as well from what happened here. Maybe if you put an end to that with this 10. And so the King of Wands, of course, being in reverse just shows me somebody that's, you know, they're still masking things. They're still they may even be very manipulative. You know, upright, the King of Wands would be very charming to me, but I think they're holding back a lot of that. They're holding back a lot of their passion. They may even be abusing that passion to a certain degree, just trying to do whatever they can to try and get over this situation, because I don't think that they've been too successful at that, especially not with this holding on and clinging card. Okay, definitely recognizing that this was a soul connection, a deep soul connection. Again, I'm going to link this back to the 10 of Cups with it. I got the 10 and the 6. You know, you feel you feel like family to them. You may even be family. I'm not sure. This is a love situation, though. I think that you feel, and maybe y'all did have a family together. Maybe for some of you guys you did, but they feel a closeness with you that I feel like they're not getting anywhere else. And there's a comfort level where you just get them, where they just kind of get you, and they didn't even need that mask to begin with. Nobody had to wear those to begin with. I think when you guys talk, like the conversations just flow kind of effortlessly. When you laughed, you know, maybe if you watched movies together, whatever, you're kind of on the same page in so many different ways. I think this is why this was so shocking to somebody whenever I don't know if there's an explosion or it just ended. I don't have any cards to indicate that. I do know it was shocking, whatever happened. So whatever happened here to kind of bust this up, I feel like, yeah, it was really shocking. And especially because all of these emotions were kind of invested, but they have not lost those. They're really kind of understanding that, I think, at this point, you know, and you can see that here because now we have the 7, right? Of Wands, which would normally be a card. Look at this. This person, you know, is holding up this wand. You see the organ that he's holding it with, right? Guarding that heart. And but this is actually in reverse. So this shows me that a person is wanting to actually put down, you know, they don't want that anymore. They don't want to have to block that off or feel like they've been guarded. I feel like this has really depleted them in some way, definitely emotionally. You know, I don't, also with this person, I was talking about praying and seeing a rosary earlier, but you know, even spiritually, this person is feeling, I feel like very, very low at this time. Okay. So what do I need to, let me see what I want to look at. Let me see if I can get some messages here and see what this person wants to say at least. Get one more, I'm saying. All right. What does this person want to say in the collective? What would they like to say to my collective? Maybe something that has not been said, or something that my collective can certainly hear. That's an angel. Please bring the messages through with clarity. What is going on with this person? What do they want the collective to know? They want to say anything? Stubborn. Yeah, I don't want to have anything come out. I'm trying to be strong and fight my feelings for you. Okay. I want to make things right between us. I'm not sure how to do that. I'm working on it. I feel this. I'm afraid of getting addicted to you, lost in you. Yeah. They definitely didn't understand. Even if they felt it, I don't think they felt it at the level that they're feeling it right now, clearly. Not with the Ten of Cups as well as the Six of Cups over here. All right, what else would this person like to say to the collective? Yeah, I'm hiding the way that I truly feel. I see this, of course, with this King of Wands, of course, in reverse too. Interesting. I dream of you. This one that was coming out says, I didn't think I could be what you wanted or needed me to be. That's interesting because out of all these cards, I feel like that one keeps coming out. So that must be like a, I don't know. I'm going to look at that as something just like an insecurity in some way, shape, or form. I'm trying to figure out what this connection really is. Okay. So maybe not, I feel like they're clear on that, honestly. Maybe that's been the state that they have been in, or maybe they don't understand what it truly is. This may be quite a deep connection, could very well be a soulmate or a twin flame. We'll get some more cards and try to figure that out. But, you know, I don't think they felt anything like this before. I don't think that they felt anything this deep before. And I don't even know that they knew about it at first. If they did, it's not to this degree that they do today. They didn't feel the same depth that they do now, that I think some of the distortions have cleared out. I don't know what to do, so I do nothing. So if this person has been out of your life and been a bit evasive, that's why. I'd like to see you. I'm dealing with a lot of old karma right now. Okay. Okay. This may also be why, remember I said they seem spiritually depleted in a sense. We also have the wounded warrior here. They may be going through some of their own judgment, some of their own karma, righting some wrongs, if you will. Okay. That may also be why a lot of this has began to clear out, because that is what happens when you start taking accountability for the things that you've done. You begin to clear out some of the things that have blocked your clarity, some of the emotions, you know, because you begin to see. All right, and you'll get these little glimpses and see things clearly, like epiphanies, very strong epiphanies and understandings and awareness. And that's what happened here. That's when they begin to really feel this depth. They say, I want to take a risk with you, but I'm afraid. You know, I told you this person from the jump likes to be in control. Okay, they want to be in control. They can even be controlling. They like to know what's going to happen, you know, who they're going to be with, are things going to last, everything like that. There's no guarantees in life. It's really a, it's really a disillusioned way of thinking. I don't mean any disrespect to anyone, but it really is. Okay, the only thing that is certain in this world is change, right? It's going to happen. So But they like to have that. They like to have some kind of, I don't know, assurances that things are going to be okay. It says, I do want to return. I will very soon. Okay. So let's do, let me do some of these. I'd like to see. Oh, let me get this last little card. All right. Cards everywhere. Okay. Spirit guides and angels. What advice do you have for my collective regarding this person, please? What advice do you have? So interesting. I didn't have any cards to that, but they're actually saying in their words that they're going to return very soon. Romance. Cupid arrow strikes. Okay. It is, by the way, if they are going through karma, like they said, if they're dealing with some of their own karma, you know, they're going to have to go through that and really heal through some of these things. So you don't want them to come in too quickly. You do want them to deal with that, because if they don't, then they'll still be acting in those same patterns that they were acting in, and that'll just harm the relationship. It says it is important right now. Okay, well, just reiterating what I said, I guess. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Exactly. Totally agree. Okay. Yep, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Let me get one more, and then we will wrap it up, collective. I feel like so many of you guys are growing impatient with this waiting game. And what I want you to know is you know, you're under no obligation to wait for anything. If you are ready to move forward, then you move forward. This is just so that you understand kind of where this person is. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Okay, so that's a great message, especially for some of you guys that are definitely in this and want to stay in this, or not looking to go in a different direction. You know, just to focus on yourself, number one. Pour that love back into yourself. And if you want to do something to heal the relationship, number one, heal yourself. But also, you can do this in terms of focusing on healing for the both of you, okay? All right, guys, that is what I have for you. Hopefully it will resonate with some of you. And yeah, if you like the content, again, don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? And I'll catch you guys next week. Thank you. Peace.